Welcome back, friends and fams, to episode 4 of our United States of America Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. We have our first units ever trained, the 9th Old Rebellious Division. Again, I can't read nor speak, so please forgive me if I mess something up. So we're going to put you into here, because each is going to get the 5. And then we'll start training you up. So not much has happened. One war just completed. They really did not like the president today. It's not too bad though. So let's see. Yeah, so this country here capitulated, so they've taken this. This part of China is still attacking that part of China. Japan's doing pretty good. They have made a faction over here. So let's see. Was this one part of France? It did not. This did break away. So French, Indonesia did break away.
Attention!
Are more of our
Fall in
here. So we'll just basically put you out here. We're gonna kind of balance those out for now. Once we get 5 of the heavy divisions. Amelia Earhart disappeared. This is one of those real world events that kind of can happen. If she doesn't disappear, as the states, what will happen is she will ask to become one of your aces in your Air Force, so you can do that. So we have more here. December. We'll get you done, and then we can start working on our submarines. So what I do for my submarines is I make it a very easy what tier it is, what level of it is, 200, and just SSK. Whoop. SSK. So it's going to have second level torpedoes. So it's really easy for me to tell what variant that is. Those are all those ones. Once all the submarines have been refitted, both for level 1 and level 2, yes, and then we will start building more, which is going to be a little bit annoying, because we don't have the manpower quite yet. But that's okay. We may do some... Ooh, we got to refit our destroyers and our battle fleet as well. So that'll give us some time. I think next I'm going to go here and... limited right... Crown Party is not fascist. I might take this one here. I want the 10% recruitable factor. Just because I don't want to lose that much factory output, but that's like double for half. We'll see. So, we have... Yes, we should do that as well while we have the time. So work on that. We're going to go make our intelligence agency. Intelligence agency uses civilian factories, so basically it takes up some of these, but we're not needing them as much now, and we can take. So we'll go create our agency. We can pick our symbol here. We're going to go here and just go with the default name, and this will get us to our agents for spies, espionage, and as well as now do MPs. So eventually, oh yes, occupied territories. We'll go Yeah, all right.
Attention! Attention!
So you have... Now you have 5.
Attention!
Ah, so Japan may go to war with China soon. That's what that is all about. Get that. Yeah, so they are having, Japan and China are having a little, ooh! I don't usually see this. So what happens in traditionally Marco Polo bridge incident is they had a little border kerfuffle around here. In the game, China can either basically get ready to fight, or they can concede, and if you concede, they give up this area of land to Japan, and that is what has happened this time. So that normally is a very rare event. I don't see that often happen too often. So that actually has prevented the war for now between China and Japan. Alright, I'm going to give a couple of these here. Normally I will go up and change our divisions, but we don't have the manpower for that yet. So we're going to go in here and give a lot of artillery, and we'll do breakthrough, reconnaissance. Training time. I like it. We'll do that. And then I can start working slowly on tactics to give it better tactics and bonuses to my infantry. And all my army, I should say. Not just infantry. So once these are done, they'll go into one each in all of ready to build medium tank shit. Afghanistan is in a civil war. And we'll look at that in a minute, but that is our espionage counterintelligence. So we have one side of Afghanistan against the other original side of Afghanistan. Right, now that we have an intelligence agency, in 30 days we'll get a operative, which we can do a numerous of tasks, but basically what we're going to look in here is what bonuses that we can get. So what I like to do is to build up the counterintelligence agency. That's basically the enemy trying to not find intelligence on us, and we need a few things to do that. So we need these two here, and it shows you how many civilian factories you need to use to upgrade that. So here it needs a lot more, but most of these are here. So we're going to work on these slowly because the penalty right now we're utilizing here was not as bad. We're just kind of slowly over time get this up. One of the things I typically forget to do. More oil production. These are still too far away to want to do. We'll work on this to get to here because we're going to want to get this to get rubber. This is one of the things we're very short of in the States unless we build. Egypt declare war on Sudan. Oh, so they split in half. Again, a lot of civil wars when you are playing non-historical. A lot of the major countries haven't done too much. France is still under Napoleon. Germany is still doing Germany things. And because no one's really doing anything, England is pretty much just staying out of it. Canada is still Canada. They are definitely going I Not that I support communism, but that is a very cool looking flag. I like that flag. That is
Yes, sir.
that is definitely how you get a. All right, so I'm just gonna force you here,
All in.
and then we'll put
Attention.
all of these
Yes, sir.
in where they need to be.
Attention.
And now every one of these has 5, and the rest will be filled up with light infantry. So now we get to pick our recruit, so we can have ones that do this. I like the infiltration risk lower, so I'm going to take him. And he's just going to do counterintelligence, make it harder to try and intel on us. So though these are pretty much where I want. Whenever I'm going to need to send aerials to supply networks, that will make it easier. So let's get that out of the way. So a lot of prep with the United States. Not a lot of combat happens. You can actually see that the world tension has gone down. And Texas representative from Texas, build ammunition plants. Yes, please. Hold this. Roll that up. Put you up there, and we'll get more people. Now that manpower to fill my garrisons. Not surprising. So to increase all these, you need to get past, and you really cannot do this unless we have completed limited invention, which I didn't go down that path, or we're above 50% war support, which right now we are not. So these are going to be very hard to get past for now, and the same with this. We cannot go past this if we have this. So we can't really get a lot of recruits, we can't get a lot of economic law. The only thing we can really do for manpower is here, and that's what we're going to be getting next. So, where can we build? We have no war support. Spotting speed. Another operative. I don't feel like going down that yet. So let's do... I want this. So we gotta go here, here, here. Can't do that. Ah, okay. More recruiting. Let's do this. Aha. That's the way we can bypass it. Some of these you can go. Public House, Cess, and... See, I don't like it when it does this because I don't know what it actually does. I'm going to say yeah for now because I can figure Japan will be more of a threat. Yep, people hate me. And this little bit of Yugoslavia, no, it was Albania, they went under Italian control. Pretty good. Where is... That guy's almost there. So we're going to make these all go into... Where do we go? One. Go. 1, 2, 3. I should have upgraded those first, but that's okay. We can do that. And then all the submarines. Oh, we'll wait. We'll wait. We have all those submarines to go through first before we upgrade those. But all of our destroyers are at least the best anti-submarine warfare we can do now. Second, you see here, we have slowly been building up our anti-air, anti-tank, and our tanks, which is good. I'm actually going to start trading with... we'll go with United Kingdom, give them one, because we're really lacking the rubber, and I want to get as many planes as possible. In here, we've got our civil department. We need our intelligence deployment team. Just going to slowly start working through this to get our espionage up. You can do some really cool missions if you can plant operatives behind enemy lines. You can do deceptive missions, steal blueprints. But I'm not overly that great at it. I keep failing at it, per se. I'll do this guy here. Oh, excuse me. Free military factory. So let's do another round of... I need more trucks, because I'm going to drastically need more trucks when I turn on that. So let's do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll go to here once I get more. Not even close yet. Let's move you here. Let's see. There's a bigger breakthrough. Heart attack. Production cost 4. No, I'm gonna go with these. I'm definitely gonna go with these. Yeah. Gonna wait, and then I can... Oh, I gotta fix it. Ha ha ha. Let's do... Go down that to make that a little bit better. Check out our planes. Do that. Okay, so these guys are going communists, Costa Rica. So if you do this, we get some more support, which will be great. I don't want to take away stability, so basically we're going to embargo them because the Americans don't like them commies. Yeah, and we're embargoing, so we cannot trade with them, or they cannot trade with us. So free war support and not a negative penalty here. I will take that anytime. We are definitely not anywhere close in a position to defend ourselves. That if someone were even to pop up and try to invade us, we would have a hard time to even repel that. For example, say Mexico, but that's okay. We will be fine. Very surprised Germany hasn't done much at all. We have heard nothing from them. We can't even see their focuses. So they're probably working a lot of this side of their tree, which is basically more like what we're doing, trying to build up the infrastructure. This one, because I want to get these as quickly as possible. Better anti-air and anti-tank. I was about to look at that, and that gives us limited conscription. So we went from +1 of our recruitable population to over double it to 2.5. So that's going to massively change that, which is going to be wonderful. And build the Pentagon. We'll do that. So now this is going to drastically go up, which is going to make so much more options where we can do, which is going to be wonderful. Which is going to make sure that when we start building our submarines, we're going to have the people to do that. Look at that, already over. Absolutely wonderful. Home guard. Don't have that. Okay. So let's do right here. Let's make it our intelligence up. Oh, so good. All right, let's get this even more. Let's give us another 10% there. So now we're going to start really getting some manpower usages here. All right, so let's start working on this. We have enough up here, so we're going to turn to our anti-air, anti-tank, field hospital, and we'll do these ones. We'll do cavalry recce because you don't need anything mechanized because you're going with the walking speed of these guys. And we'll add 1 to artillery. Yes, it's a little bit of a wide combat width for anyone who's watching. I know 20, but I like to have a lot of artillery. So we'll do safe. That makes these a little bit more because we don't have a lot in here yet. It's drastically also increased here the amount we're going to need. But also all that stuff we started building in the past, which was good. And who end up winning? The fascist, as usual.
Ready.
Here we go. We'll get these guys, and we don't have much.
All in.
You in here, and we'll start training you up. Senator retires. Opposition. Everyone hates us. Not too bad. All right. Will make us build railway easier. Uniforms, because gotta be nice and comfy.
Attention.
Yeah, so we'll go through these 11. What we'll do, actually, we'll do this, and we'll just make that about that, right? Keep going.
All in.
Combat range, Department of Defense. Victory program and dockyard output, no construction speed. Yeah, we'll do that one. Make all of our factories build. Oh man, look at that. So many people. I love it. More immigrants, yay. Perfect. And now we're going to also start moving these to anti-tank, anti-air. I have to build up some more experience, which is why I have that 1 commander slowly build that up. So now we have this. We're going to need a lot of rifles, so there we go. And then once we're done that, one more, one more, one more, one more, one more, and one more, one more. We do not meet this anymore. Probably the representatives. Well, at most 10% war support. Okay, we will go to anything over here. Nope. We'll go and do, because I want main battle tanks is one of the ones I would like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Start training all of these.
Ready.
And that will help us out with our more experience. Perfect. And I was going to slowly build these up to 24 units each. And once I do that, we are going to make a second army group of just light infantry. Those are done. All of our things. Let's go to here. These are more for defense carriers. Controls. These will be radar, Cheetos, minions, and let's give this a. What are we going to call it? What are we going to call it? We're going to call it the Warrior Class DDE. There we go. And then we're going to refit all of these. There we go. And then once that's done, we're going to squirrel moment. Once those are all refitted, then we're going to start building submarines and destroyers to bring these at least to 10 per. Kingdom. Yeah, at least it's a 10 per, and then go from there. So we have almost 500,000. So now what we can do is, since we don't have to worry about manpower, we're going to start bringing you in here so we can start training you up. Train you up.
Attention!
We're going to keep going across the board.
Yes, sir.
That goes to our island defense. And we'll just
All in!
So eventually we'll start having radar nets and work on our defenses on the island, just because I don't want them to be, I want them to be very hard targets, especially Guam, because strategic region I can end up point to go off on these islands, eventually if I go to Japan, these islands, and then here. So this is a good little barrier, because a lot of shipping routes coming out. However, we can start making better artillery. And we will go down this line. No, we will not go down that line. Better. about, how about 40, 280 days? Let's do it. Let's start working on that. Even though I will probably upgrade. I've already upgraded my submarines. I will build more submarines, and then I will upgrade. So there's a lot of items going on. Still not a lot of world tension. That is okay. We're going
Yes, sir.
to slowly grow and build. We want to put in here just a company. I think I'm also going to take you out and put a field hospital and change this to nothing because I don't have. I'm probably going to put these are going to be tanks. Eventually, there's going to be 3 things of tanks, artillery, and then these are going to all be mechanized infantry once I start building them. For island thing. Once I'm also going to do now, forget, is I'm going to one dockyard start building convoys because it's another logistical nightmare I'm going to have if I don't start worrying about this now. We're going to go to here, start working on the circle for when we start building our 3rd tier. Yeah, I need to work a lot on these before I go down here. Alright, cool. So I can't do this yet. We'll do air support. Make my medium bombers cheaper to build. However, that's going to end it for this episode. Thank you again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, tell me what you think. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.